Hi, good evening, guys. Welcome to another episode of Chic Chat Pod, where we chat all things women. So, we are back for another Sunday evening and another episode. And today's episode is called Minding Your Business, right? So, we are, God, this time is like flying by. We are already in the month of June, which is halfway to 2024 already. So I think it's a perfect time for us to be discussing minding your business topics because there's a lot of things that we can put a lot of attention to that doesn't um, kind of benefit us. So we kind of need to shift our focus and put some things in perspective for us when it comes to what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go for the remainder of 2024. Because, like most of you guys know, we had set goals and we had our vision boards for 2024. And so we want to make sure that we're sticking to those plans, right? Those goals and those visions that we establish on those vision boards in the beginning of the year. And so we want to kind of set that example and say, hey, this is what I had planned for 2024. If I'm off track, I got sidetracked some kind of way, then this is a perfect opportunity and a time because we're halfway through the year to get back on track. So if it's something that you fell off course doing, whether it was something you had in mind, whether it was the weight loss, a school goal, or, some personal goal that you was trying to accomplish, it's time now. We're halfway to 2024. So this is the halfway mark, right? Either, we're quitting and giving up is not an option, right? So we're either going to regroup and refocus so that we can finish strong, or we're going to try to pick up where we are and start there and kind of finish the race wherever we're at. So I'm kind of the person that say bloom where you're planted. So if you're planted somewhere in a different spot than you were in the beginning of the year, sometimes you got to make that sacrifice and bloom where you're planted. So we're going to talk about some things today and minding your business. I need you guys to check in. So hello out there in Chit Chat Pod land. Let me know that you guys are checking in on this Sunday, how everybody's doing on this Sunday. Beautiful day here in Virginia. So nice weather, kind of breezy out. Probably high 70s, low 80s, probably low 80s, I guess, right now. So, but a beautiful day. So I hope people are out enjoying some of this beautiful weather and some of the weather you guys are having in the areas that you guys are in. Look, I know that summer has not officially started, but because we had Memorial Day weekend, it kind of kicks off or officially starts a summer time. But summer usually starts around June 20th, officially on the calendar, and the solstice area. That's what they kind of put summer around. But everybody, kind of picture summer as Memorial Day weekend. It kicks off the summer break for everybody and the summer vacation time and all that. So since we had Memorial Day, a week and a half ago, whatever, um, I want everybody to check in. Tell me what you guys did I know we had graduations, we had Memorial Day, so we had a busy May month. So, and then we had Mother's Day. So we got Father's Day coming up. That's coming up next Sunday. Yeah. So big shout out to our dads and the fathers and father figures that is out there. Because I know we have some dads that listen to our podcast shows. So we will definitely be giving you guys shout outs next week for Father's Day. Honoring you guys for that time frame. I know that Father's Day don't get a whole lot of hoopla like Mother's Day do, and don't get the recognition like some of the other holidays, but we do want to make sure that you guys are recognized and we'll give you guys that shout out on the pod. So definitely be listening out for that next week. And we'll probably throw in a couple other things for you guys as well, just to see who's listening. And, so you never know, you might end up with a gift card or something somewhere. But check in. I want to see who's checking in with us this evening and see who we have so we can get started on chatting and on our minding your business topic today. Minding your business. So what do you guys think when we're talking about minding your business? You heard the saying that says mind a business that pays you. And when you hear that saying mind a business that pays you, it kind of pretty much tell you like, do the stuff, mind your business that pays you, like pay attention to stuff that only concerns you, right? So in that aspect, when we're talking about minding your business, what are the things that concerns you? I know a lot of times we patronize other businesses and we do a whole lot of things for other things. We see other people doing things and be like, oh, that's such a great idea, or whatever. But we have all these ideas and all these great things that we have inside of that haven't even birthed yet. So, we just need the opportunity. If we focus on our stuff and not be paying attention, focus on everybody else's stuff, then we'll get an opportunity that we can mind our business that pays us. So that's what I want us to have an opportunity to talk about today. So what are some of the things that you're focused on that you feel like it doesn't have a direct impact or benefit to you? Those are the things that we need to kind of like identify. If I'm focused on things that doesn't directly have an impact on me, or it directly benefits me or mine, or whatever the case may be, then I need to be figuring out why I'm focused on it, right? Because why am I giving all this attention to something or someone or something that is taking up all my attention or my energy or whatever, when I can be focused on the things that's going to be a direct impact for me or my family or the things that I have going on. So, that's what minding your business that pays you means. We got to always be concerned about the things that we got to be minding our business about, the things that are directly impacting us or have a direct benefit to us. So, so I want you guys to think about that. What are some of the things that you guys are focused on that doesn't have a direct impact on you or a direct benefit to you? And if those are some things that you're focused on right now, and it's taking your attention away from things that you need to be concerned about, then guess what? You mind a business that don't pay you, right? So we got to cut all that. And we halfway through the year. If there's some things that we're trying to get accomplished for 2024 and we minding some business that's not even paying us, then we got to cut all that. So we got to cut some of that. So we got to, refocus. So identify those things, because sometimes we get distracted, right? And now let me talk about distractions. But yeah, we get distracted. A lot of people get distracted on different things. People get pulled away from things that are less important, and you got to be focused on the things that are important to you. That's going to be a direct benefit to you. And when you get tied up in things like that, it pulls you away, and keep your mind and your attention off of the things that are important, that should have your direct attention on the things that you need to get done, or what your purpose of things to need to get done, or what your purpose for, then that's what we're talking about. We're saying minding business that doesn't pay us. So that's one of the that's one of the things that I wanted to kind of hit on today. And I said, is it worth, when you look at it, is it worth your time and energy? That's how you kind of look at it. Is this worth my time or energy? Is this person worth my time and energy? Sometimes it may not be a something. It might be a someone. So sometimes we have to, do that, because sometimes we put a lot of focus and attention on certain things or certain people, and it pulls us away from things that we need to be focused on, and it drives us away from the things that are important. And when it do that, it takes us off the path of what our intentions and what our purpose are, what our God-given journey is supposed to be. And definitely if we've already had our vision plan and our what we've prayed about and strategized for the year of 2024. I know the Bible says that we can establish our plans, but God would direct our steps. So, sometimes we make our plans and say, God, this is what I want. This is how I want things done. This is what I want to do or whatever. But in the end, God is going to direct our steps. So that's why every time when I want to do things and when I have plans or I want to create or establish some things, I always make sure that I pray about it first, because if it's never in God's will, I don't want it. Because if it's not in God's will, it ain't gonna probably work anyway, right? And if it does work, then it probably ain't gonna be nothing successful, because I want what God wants for me. I want God's will for me. And so when I'm looking at that, I'm looking at, is it worth my time? If it's worth my energy? And then if it's not, then how can I detach from those things? How can I pull myself away from it? And kind of get refocused on the things that I need to get refocused on. And sometimes that's hard to do, right? Especially if it's something or someone. Sometimes it's hard to pull away from those things. So we have to do it, right? If we're trying to mind our business, that's what we got to do, because when we're minding our business, we're taking care of us first, right? We should be the first priority of ourselves. Self-care, our health, our personal care, our mind, body, and spirit, all that should be important when we're minding our business. So we're talking about ourselves before we can take care of anybody else. Before we can pour into other people, we got to make sure our business, our well-being is taken care of. So that's what I'm talking about when I say minding our business. So making sure that we're taking care of us first before we pour out into anybody else, before we give to anybody else, before we serve or provide for anybody else. So making sure we're good first. So, and then if you're like minding business that doesn't pay you, and it tends to be things that distracts you and takes you away from other things, is it causing you problems? Is it taken away from your peace? Is it some of the focus giving you problems when it's stress, anxiety, all those things. So when you look at that kind of stuff, you got to know that some of those things will drive you to a point where you're like, okay, you either got to readjust or refocus, or altogether say, this is not it. I got to pull myself away from something like this, and have a plan B, or readjust myself to something, or reattach myself to something that's going to give me the positive energy and attention that I need to get. Sometimes God would divert our plans. He may not say, no, you're not getting X, Y, and Z, or no, that you can't have X, Y, and Z. Your plans just may not be denied. It just might be delayed. It might be take a longer route to get to it, or a longer journey for it to happen. However, whatever happens, make sure that you're minding your business, to make sure that you're not doing anything that's going to cause you that added stress, anxiety, taking away your peace, because anything that we're doing when we're taking care of ourselves should provide some addition stuff to our lives. And that's supposed to be positive addition stuff, not negative, not taking away things from us. So, and another thing, when I was talking about I know we did the vision boards in the beginning of the year. And we was talking about with the vision boards, how we make the small goals, to be able to create, you have a small goal and you're trying to create something, and you haven't, even if you haven't got one thing on your vision board done and it's already June, create some smaller goals to get to one big goal for that. Because sometimes we make our goals a lot bigger than we need to. And sometimes it's not like baby steps. Some people plan and vision is way bigger, and sometimes they're thinking so big that they don't establish their plans or their goals small. So they establish their plans and their goals big. And so it makes it impossible sometimes to get to where they need to get to because the plan is so big. So, establish the small plans first and reach to the big stuff, so that way you can see the progress, because progress is better than doing nothing at all. Have some progress, because sometimes we think that, doing nothing, is like, ultimate failure. Is not if you're counting the progress. Hey, I may not have lost the 10 pounds that I wanted to lose in the month, but I lost some inches. I see my clothes getting looser, or I'm down 2 pounds, and it may not be 10 pounds, but I'm down 2 pounds, and my my t-shirts are not as tight, or my jeans are not as tight. So we got to count those small victories in doing things, as opposed to looking for the big victories, as like, oh God, I got the 10 pounds, or I got 15 pounds, and I was looking for actual just 10, but I ended up losing 15. So you got to count those small victories. So that way, when you have those small victories, it gets even better when you reach those big ones. So that way you're not discouraged. You're not discouraged. So that's just some pointers in somebody that might have a vision board and they're looking at it like, dog, it's already June and I don't have like none of this stuff done. So, don't sweat it, because we got 6 months left, 5.5 now, but you got time. You got time. As long as there's time, you got an opportunity. So, refocus, refresh, as much as you need to. Sometimes we have to keep trying, or, keep getting back up. But at the end of the day, just don't quit. Don't just stop and give up. That's all I ask. Mind your business, meaning always be focused on the things that concern you. Always be focused on the things that's going to give a direct impact to you, that's going to be a direct benefit to you. So that's what minding our business means. Minding that what's concerning me. I can't worry about what's going on outside of my house or whatever. I got to be concerned about what's going on here and what I need to do here, right? So that's how we got to be focused. So if you don't have some things done on that vision board, now's the time to say, okay, we halfway in the year. Let me look over this vision board again and regroup and refocus and see what I can do to provide some fresh steps and regroup and try to get something accomplished, even if it's baby steps in progress to something I'm making. Let me count those baby steps, because progress is better than doing nothing at all. So I would salute and celebrate your progress any day, above you guys not doing anything at all. So don't get discouraged. Get motivated to doing some things for the remainder of the year, because you got time. I know there's people that, wanted to do the weight loss, and people like, oh yeah, we got to get them summer bodies, and summer is here. And so people like, well, I'm gonna have to wait till winter time, or I'm gonna have to wait till next summer or whatever. So, don't get discouraged with that either. I mean, if you're working out, keep working out. It doesn't mean, give up and start grubbing out and doing all that kind of stuff. Just keep working out, because consistency is key. So keep working out or whatever. You may not have the summer body that you envision for this summer. So, and that's fine, long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and providing what you're supposed to be providing for yourself. So, we got to celebrate those small victories. You may not have the size 2 bathing suit that you want to have for this summer. Celebrate that size 10. So, and then, and then just put you a little cute little cover on top of it. We can do that. So, hello guys. Thank you for checking in. But that's what we mean when we're saying minding our business. We always got to be careful about taking care of us first and minding the things that concern us and give us a direct impact to ourselves and how it's going to benefit us. We can't be concerned about what goes on with everybody else and outside us. And if we see other people doing well, if people are knocking out things on their vision board, celebrate that with them. Because if they're putting in the work, if they're losing their weight, if they're doing whatever the case may be, celebrate that. Because at the end of the day, when it's your turn, we all want to celebrate you too. So, I'm all about celebrating everybody. And then, people celebrating even the smallest of victories, So we want to be mindful of that. So nothing goes unnoticed. We want to be able to have victory in everything. So, but yeah, and so when we talk about the fitness and the lifestyle, I know people have these in the beginning of the year. People always have these I guess New Year's resolutions or whatever. So how you guys doing that? Are y'all still doing New Year's resolution? I don't do any New Year's resolutions. I quit that years ago because I knew I would never stick to it by the end of the year. And I hate quitting something. I'm not a quitter, so I hate quitting something. So I stopped doing the New Year's resolutions and I would just say, God, let me create something like a vision board or whatever, because I can see that, when I see the vision board or whatever, it gives me something to look at to say, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need to get done. And when I haven't got it done, this is what I got to keep working on. So I'm a visual person. So when I see things or whatever, I see things that needs to happen or needs to get done. Those are the things that motivates me and drives me. So, so look at those things too, when you're looking at things that, needs to get done, because we're halfway in the year. Look at those things that, you still got to get accomplished for the remainder of the year. And whatever motivates you to get those things done, let that be your motivation. Because, sometimes we need that extra. Sometimes we need to see it happen for so-and-so. And then we cheering so-and-so on because, if it happened for so-and-so, then I know it can happen for me. So, we got to be ready to celebrate the small things, small victories, until we get the big victory, or we can scratch off everything on our vision board or scratch off everything that we had, all the goals we had set for the year. Then, we can celebrate, and, celebrate ourselves for those big accomplishments. So, minding our business that pays us, and that's what that means. We're concerned about the things that are concerning to us, the things that are direct impact to us, the things that are direct benefit to us. So, and then I want to hit on the things like business ideas. I know in the beginning of the year, we was talking about people who had business ideas and they didn't know how to get started with stuff. And we had people on from different, had business entrepreneurs and different things, and how people got established setting up their business. And then some had business opportunities for people to join or whatever. So if you're still in that rut, and we're halfway through the year and you're still trying to find out how you can get started or how you can market your business or whatever, this is the great time to do it, because, we're halfway through the year. Come on, you need to get to that finish line. So we want to be able to push you. We want to be able to motivate you, support you in whatever you need to do. We have people in our group who, have various businesses, real estate, marketing, IT, all these things, We have people to do T-shirts and different things. What else we got? We have so many people in our group, so there's so many resources available. So you never know what you can need, lawyer stuff, political stuff, all that. So whatever you guys stand in need of, reach out, because there's people we can connect you to and say, hey, so-and-so is looking to do such and such. So got a business idea on this. Since you're in this business, can you, connect with this person to give them an idea on, getting their foot off the ground and getting started, because we want everybody. We want everybody to benefit on the things that they're trying to do. And then we want people to be checking off boxes, yeah, I got this done this year. I got this done this year, because our goal in the beginning of the year was more in 2024. So, and that's still it. That's still it. And that's for everybody across this platform. We want more in 2024. And if you've already been receiving more, bless you. I'm excited for you. I hope you continue to receive more, because, I serve a God who does exceedingly and abundantly above everything we can ask or think. So I want him to continue to do. And I want, I like the windows effect, I like God to be pouring out stuff, to his people and to those who are deserving and working hard. So yeah, we want more in 2024. So I want, that's our game plan. We ain't trying to do nothing else. We want to be blessed, but we want to be a blessing to others too. That's why we have resources available. This is a women platform, so we want the platform to be educational, supported, and motivating for these women. We have great women who's in our group, who are entrepreneurs and business owners and teachers and all kinds of things. So there's so much you can pull from this group. So definitely, if you need some resources or whatever, go back and look at some of the old episodes of those who've been on the show, that we've provided their resource information or whatever. And if you need other information, just hit us up in our group chat or on Facebook, and we'll make sure, or Instagram, and we'll make sure you get whatever information you need, because we're halfway through the year, y'all. Oh my God, we are halfway through the year, and I'm so excited, because minding our business, meaning it's about us. It's time for things to be about us. We give, we do, for everybody else. And women are so guilty of that. We pour into everybody else except for ourselves. So it's time for us to give ourselves everything that we deserve as well. If it's that time, if it's vacations and you need to take, sis, take them vacations. If it's, if the time that you need to like give yourselves self-care, workouts, whatever, get massages, spa time, whatever you need to do, give yourself that time. We got to mind our business that pays us and that directly impacts us, that benefits us. So, we see everybody else doing things or whatever, that's good and dandy. We salute them. We celebrate their stuff. But it's time for us to be thinking about us. It's time for us to be concerned about us, the things that we want to do, the things that concerns us, the things that we stand in need of. Those are the things that I want us to be concerned about and continuing for the remainder of 2024. Because we didn't do them vision boards for nothing. I want us to be celebrating come December. People be tearing up that vision board, everything on this vision board was completed and accomplished or whatever, and if it's not, that's okay, but at least we got something crossed off on that vision board, because I like speaking things. Let's manifest some stuff, because that's how you make things happen. You want people to agree with you and put some things in action, and then put some stuff behind that, with accountability and support. And so this is it right here. We're at the halfway mark. This is your accountability time. look, if you don't got off track, you don't got distracted or whatever, it's okay. Let's just get back on track. Let's get back started. Let's get refocused, refresh, regroup, whatever you need to do. Let's do it. And then let's kick the rest of this 2024 butt, for the rest of the remainder of the year. We got it. We got to do it. We got to do it. We're too important. We're too important. We got too much stuff to do. And so, and there's some stuff that I've been slacking on too, because I've been focused so much on the health stuff. There's other stuff I've been slacking on. So now I got to be like, okay, you got to get some balance. You got to have some work-life balance, been working extremely hard. And now it's like, okay, I'm tired, so now I'm trying to have some work-life balance. So now I'm going to just start taking some vacation, and has that time to regroup and refocus or whatever. So, and that's important, because you'll get burned out. And when you get burned out, you get cranky and whatever. So, and those times, it can bring some tough and rough times, for people around you and all that kind of stuff. And so you want to make sure that, you're doing what is necessary to keep you in a healthy state of mind as you're focusing and minding your business, right? So, and we, and then again too, when we're talking about your business and how it reflects, what you're doing and how what you're trying to do or whatever, support other businesses. We had other businesses that were listed and promoted and kind of marketed in our group as well this year. So, if you can support those businesses too. All business needs support. So anytime that you see a business, especially if it's a small business, I always say support a small business, because look, all business need support and revenue and all that kind of stuff. But when you got a small business, somebody's trying to get started, established or whatever, go out there and support them, because they don't have a whole lot of backing as, you would see these big major companies or whatever. So do that. And that's how that's how we cultivate our culture and stuff and establish ourselves, especially as a women platform. For a women platform, you want to make sure that we cultivate a culture where we're like a women, the motherhood, the womanhood or whatever. You want to make sure that you have that strong culture of like being supportive and motivating, because there's so many times that we tend to, go against each other. I want us to have a strong platform where we're supporting one another and uniting and doing the things that's necessary to help build one another up. So, but yeah, so that's what we're talking about today. I see a couple of comments. Hey, Darisha, with Dr. Chaplin. Love the blonde on you. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you. Hey, hey, Ella Rose. More in 2024. Yes, baby. Yes. More in 2024. We're definitely. Yes. Power of networking. I'm telling you, y'all, networking. When I say there's power in networking is like the new phenomenon. Like if you're not networking, it's like you're lost. I mean, in the job market, in any market. So definitely if you're in the job market, you definitely need to be networking. But, if you're doing anything like business-wise, establishing a business, or, trying to get out there to establish it, networking is highly important. If you're a social media person, networking is important. So you want to make sure that you have a strong networking foundation, or you can connect with people via network or the right people in your tribe or whatever it is that your marketing area or whatever. But networking is definitely very important. Love it. Mind our business pays us. Yes, it has to be. We got to be focused on that. And I was saying in the beginning that, that can mean so many things. We hear that phrase all the time, minding the business that pays us. Yeah. Like I got to be concerned about the stuff that's concerning me. I can't be worried about what's going on outside of me. Sometimes I can't even be worried about the stuff going on with my kids. I got to be worried about mama. Mama be going lacking because I be worried about them doggone kids all the time. They grown now. So, but yeah, we got to be concerned about the things that are concerning to us, the things that are direct impact to us, and the things that are direct benefit to us. That's what minding our business that pays us mean. So yeah. So chime in, guys. Any comments? Any comments? I definitely look if you guys got some praise reports or anything from your vision I can't even think right now. Your vision boards, and you would like to share, you guys can share, or you want to wait to the end of the year. That is fine. But I'm excited because I've seen some things. People had said that they had some things that was they can check off on their vision board, and I'm excited about that. I love to hear when people have checked out some goals and met some goals and established some goals, and they're like, yay, I can, that can go off the board, or I can just put a check mark on that. So that's exciting. Yes, I checked off some things. Catch flights. My baby time, catch flights and feelings. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Not too much on me. Oh, gosh. Yeah. But it was good because that time we did get behind on our goals to digress. Yes. And it's true. We get caught up, life gets the lifing, we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everything, everyday life. And we get distracted, and it's so easy to do that. And so when we do that, it's okay. I admit I get, sidetracked sometimes too, but then I'm more of an organizer, so I need to stay focused. Being focused and strategizing to me is very important. I have to stay organized when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, we when that happens, just get refocused. Take a step back, refocus, refresh. See where you dropped off at, see where you need to go. And if you got to create a plan B to get there, create the plan B to get there. But at the end of the day, we ain't quitting, we ain't stopping, we ain't giving up. You know, we still got 5.5, 6 months to go in 2024. And if we want more in 2024, there's absolutely no way that we're gonna stop and give up. So we gotta keep pushing, sis. We gotta keep pushing, chicks. That's what we do here on Chic Chat Pod. When we chat all things women, we got to keep pushing. There's so much more that we need to do when we're minding our business that pays us. Gosh, you know how much of a benefit that is to us? How much more we get out of that when we do those things? Oh, that's less stress on you because you ain't worried about nothing else but the things that concern you, the things that benefits you, things that are direct impact to you. So, yeah, once we get that in our heads and we be like, look, all that other stuff I was worrying about, I don't need to be worried about that. Child, I was wasting my time worried about that. So, yeah, we got to get back focused. So if that's you, if you felt like you dropped off, whatever, if it was from weight loss, lifestyle, or, your eating habits, whatever it was, get back on it. Get back on it. If it's something you need motivating for, look, hit us up. Look, call us if you need to talk to somebody while you walking the track or something. Look, we'll motivate you some kind of way. But whatever it is, just don't quit. It's too important for you not to get the benefits out of the things when you're minding your business. We want you to reap the benefits of that. So, but yeah, let me see if there's anything else. If there's not anything else, we're going to close early today. Any questions, guys? Any questions? That's all I have today. I know that next week is Father's Day, so we'll have some little chat about Father's Day. I know a lot of guys, we have a few guys that watch our shows, so I kind of want to make sure we do shout out our guys for fathers and give them a shout out for Father's Day. I don't want them to feel like they're neglected. Because Mother's Day is so highly celebrated, but we would definitely make sure we highlight some time for Father's Day next week. The week after, y'all would have a host. Jada would be the host the week after for that, for Chit Chat Pod. So I don't know what she's going to be hosting and chatting about. So maybe I'll catch that one while I'm on vacation. But yeah, she'll be hosting for that week. And the week of Essence, right? You'll be hosting for the week of Essence. She might be hosting for the week of Essence. We'll see. We'll talk about that. But yeah. So but yeah, if there's nothing else, guys, look, we are halfway through the year. It's time to get back on track. If you got off track, we still got time. It's not too late. Let's mind the business that pays us. Get focused. Get focused on the things that concern you. If it's a something or somebody, sometimes we got to detach ourselves and get ourselves in a positive place where we can find ourselves, regrouped and get into a place where we can reap the benefits and reap the rewards of what benefits us in minding our business. And sometimes we have to, our cut game has to happen. And when it does, sometimes you'll start seeing the rewards of things when that happens too. So sometimes it's not a actual loss when we cut things off or cut people off or things like that, when we lose certain things. Sometimes it's actually not a loss. Sometimes it's an added benefit. Because now we can stay focused and we can do the things that we need to do to get back where we need to get back to. So definitely count that as a blessing if that's you and that's where you are. But I want to make sure that we're supporting one another in our final stretch of the year. If there's vision board testimonies that you would like to share, please make sure you do that. We would love to hear those. And we would definitely like for you guys to check back in with us week after week. We're live at 5 here at the pod on Chic Chat Pod. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook Live and we're also Instagram. So you can catch our Instagram handle and YouTube and Facebook information on our page and also on YouTube and also on Instagram. So if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're on Facebook, you can be added to our group. So that way you don't miss an episode. If you do miss an episode, you can go back and watch it after an episode that you've missed. So we would love to make sure that you're included in all of our information that we have. We got some good stuff coming up for our yearly. We're coming up on our yearly mark. 1 year, y'all. 1 year for Chit Chat Pod is coming up. So our 1 year anniversary will be coming up. And so we'll be doing some good fun stuff for that. So 1 year podcast launch anniversary is coming up. So we're going to be excited to be doing some things for that and having some people on for that. And we'll get with you guys on that. Y'all will see the postings or whatever. But it's been great, guys. I will see you guys next week live at 5 on Chit Chat Podcast, where we chat all things women. Please, again, tune in with us. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your evening. See you guys next week. Bye.